right? So I mean, those like that's the sound that it is. Let's go over this bebop major pentatonic idea that I have. I guess it's kind of major and minor, but you really play it a lot from major. So it's just this idea of adding flat 3, flat 6, and flat 2. So why would we do that? Well, I noticed, a lot of sounds, a lot of things I like are kind of doing those kind of runs. So I learned a lot of it from my church gig. We'll be always playing certain lines that kind of do this stuff. But let's just kind of jump into the physicality of it real quick. So, a nice major pentatonic idea. It's kind of that right there, right? I'm just doing major pentatonic. Now let's just add a flat 3 in it. Alright, sounds really bluesy. Let's add a flat 6. Look how physical it is, right in the middle, right? You start to hear that sound, right? It sounds like very like chicken picking kind of thing, right? Now, that's a little extreme, but you could, when you do it right, you can even add, right? So say I'm adding a flat 2. Right there, I just added right? So I started realizing like here's the same idea just from the A string in C. So let's move to C then, I guess. I'm in C major. Right, that's the sound, right? I used to always hear that. I added a flat 7 there. It sounds really bluesy. Now, not in the same physical shape as this, but we start to realize that this, flat 6, flat 2 idea is very common. So it's very common sound. So if I were to just do it here, if I do C major pentatonic, right? Okay, so I'm in C major. So now if I'm thinking of adding some chromaticism, right? When I do that, well, that's including right? That's kind of the sound. One of my favorite church songs or church lines does this idea of so you get that sound, right? So I started realizing that right there I just did flat 2. Right, I did flat 2, flat 6, and flat 3. So it's just this cool bebop sound. Now even Take the A Train does it. It kind of actually uses a different note. It actually uses, so there's the flat 2. Flat 2, 1, 2, 3. So it looks like I wrote it down an octave here, but same idea, right? You're going to have this same line. So that's kind of what those two charts are showing you. But this idea of this chromaticism, right, I think is very important because, I started to realize those are my favorite sounds, right? It's very bluesy. One of my favorite church little licks is right? So I mean, those that's the sound that it is, right? So I I just think that this is a helpful thing to kind of realize that you can play those notes from a pentatonic major perspective / minor, bluesy. But for me, that really helped. I started realizing, wow, like, all the hip notes, all the hip chords, all the cool things I like are kind of these chromaticism melodies, flat 6, flat 3, flat 2. And, make sure to check out the flat 6 lecture that goes down, or it goes deep into the actual note flat 6. And, at the end of it, it even talks about how flat 2 is very important too. So this is kind of just a little lick, a little lines that you can create with it, something to kind of think about when you're playing just in a major or a dominant perspective, really, right? So if I'm thinking... This is just something to kind of help you realize that these sounds are using these notes. And then soon enough, you'll just be straight doing chromatic, right? You'll be like... that's the essence of it. All right, so I hope this helps. It's kind of just something I started realizing, and really kind of struck me. I really like it. So, think about it. Tell me what you think. And check out some of these other videos.